Hello and welcome to Untwisted Threads. This is Dale Garn Lerke. This 53% merino wool, 47% Egyptian cotton yarn features 31 colors. The colorway that we chose is 8101 Jade Green. This 50-gram skein with 115 meters or 126 yards works up as a DK weight yarn. The suggested gauge on a US 6 or 4mm needles is 22 stitches per 4 inches or 10 centimeters. For our swatch, I'll be using a 4.5mm needle size. Currently, this yarn is available for purchase at Lindy Hobby, which you can shop with the link down below. In today's video, we're going to review and score Dale Garn Lerke using our 4 categories, which are traction, softness, durability, and cost, to help you decide if this is the best yarn for you in your next project. If you've ever wished you could actually feel the yarns we talk about, we totally get it. Screens just don't do it justice. That's why we created a monthly yarn sampler card on Patreon. Every month we send out 6 mini yarn samples so you can explore new textures, fibers, and brands from home. And the best part, your first month is totally free, so you can try it out and see if it helps you discover what you really love to knit with. The link is in the description if you'd like to check it out. Let's get started. For traction, we give it a score of 4 out of 5. This very loosely spun yarn has the tiniest bit of shine and not a lot of bounce. It wasn't splitting, which was great, but I sensed a bit of dryness. It wasn't unreasonable as I was still able to work with it, and I do have sensitive skin. For softness, we give it a score of 4.2 out of 5. I'm always on the hunt for a cotton merino blend, but why is that? Personally, I love the breathability of the cotton and the bounce and added softness that the wool brings, not always, but usually. This mid-range cotton blend wasn't the softest, but also not the driest. I didn't find myself not wanting to work with it again, and it did soften with blocking too, which was great. When we look at the finished swatch in a minute, you'll notice that since this has a looser spin, you'll be able to see all of the individual fiber strands, which you may or may not like. For comparison though, it is softer than drop saffron and not quite as soft as West Yorkshire Spinner's Elements. I'd say it's pretty comparable to Filcolana Mercy. On a micron count scale, merino yarns range from about 15 to 25 with an average around a 20 to 21 micron count, and I believe this is about accurate for this yarn even though it only has slightly over a 50% merino content. When it comes to breathability, cotton and merino are both breathable fibers, so you shouldn't have to worry about overheating in this yarn. It could be a great option to consider if you live in a warmer climate or even just as a summer yarn. These are the yarn blends I gravitate towards for baby knits. For durability, we give it a score of 4.5 out of 5. As far as yarns go, cotton is a very durable choice. It has a high tensile strength, meaning that it's incredibly long-lasting. Now, cotton does tend to stretch and drag when it gets wet, as it soaks water and gets heavy. It also doesn't hold its shape as you would expect an animal fiber to do. Merino yarns are more delicate since it's a softer, finer fiber. And I do imagine that the merino helps the cotton to hold its shape. When it came to the stress test, it held up really well. We were only able to get 4 tiny pills to come up feeling it with our hands. When caring for this yarn, it is recommended to wash on a wool setting and lay it flat to dry. For cost, we give it a score of 3.7 out of 5. For being a 50-gram skein, you can expect to pay $6.70 US per skein. That breaks down to about 5 cents per yard, meaning a size medium sweater quantity would cost approximately $67. Overall, we give Dale Garn Lerke a score of 4.1 out of 5. I liked this yarn. I was thinking it would have been softer, but I am happy with the smaller amount of pilling and the lack of irritation on my sensitive skin. I'm actually considering using the jeans blue colorway to make my next baby knit. Have you used Dale Garn Lerke yarn before? What yarn would you like for us to do a review on next? We would love to hear your thoughts and recommendations in the comments below. And if you enjoyed today's review, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time.